just turned down right now. Two dope, make better get around right now. Hey, I'm two turn just turned down right now. Two dope, make better get around right now.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Titans at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking to go 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. On the counter, it's Henry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Willis. It's caught by Hooper. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They go play action with Willis. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Anthony Walker able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for his first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking?
And this time he is in. Derrick Henry. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Pushes past him, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David the Joker, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He's got Hooper on the out route. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw into the hands of Hooper. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
19 Tiger.
Second down throw coming by Willis. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Henry up the middle. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Second down, here's Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 9. Third down, it's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Prater's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just held the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Watson going to run it on the option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Watson. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
On first down, it's Watson. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman could wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. This one left side caught by Collins. Touchdown, Browns! Nico Collins, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, Parker, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's brought down. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Watson's throw taken in by Collins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Another time now.
To the air yet again, Watson. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get a dip.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nico Collins,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Willis.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already.
He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
He dumps it off for Henry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Watson, off play action. And here he's got Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
55 rushing yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he'll take it in.